Hello, everybody. Glad to see you here. This is week number 8 in the webinar number 8. So, today we're going to work together again to boost your grammar and vocabulary skills. So, first of all, as usual, how are you today? Just share in the comments down below. Just type your mood today if you're doing great or not so good, if you feel happy or you feel sad or you feel, I don't know, um excited or you feel angry or whatever you feel, just share with us and let's see if you're doing great or not. I hope you're good today. Okay, hello everybody one more time. And let's start our work. You're doing very good. Okay, that's cool. Glad to see that you're doing great today. So we can start. And let's see what you have learned this week. First of all, these are the words for different activities and also modal verbs, as you can see here: will, would, should, could, and so on and so forth. So today we are discussing this grammar and this vocabulary to make sure that you remember this stuff very well. But before we start, let's test how attentive you are. This is a four-leaf clover test. You need to find the four-leaf clover between the piglets in the picture. The clover, I must say that this is this plant. So this is called clover. So guys, your task is to find this clover. You need to find it between the piglets, the pigs, and you need to say where you can see it. Maybe somewhere on the left or on the right, in the middle, or I don't know, somewhere up or down. Just share what you, if you can see this clover. You need four-leaf clover, not three. You need four. So, guys, I hope you can find it and you can share where you can see. Maria is saying, I can see, but where can you see this? Tell us, please. What part of the picture? Left, right, or just whatever? Up and right. Okay, cool. What about others? Can you see this flower with four leaves? I really hope you do. Okay. Next to the yellow pig. Okay, cool. Okay, do you guys agree that this flower is somewhere there? Or maybe you have found it somewhere in different place. Anyway, we're gonna check it a little bit later. At the end of the webinar, I'm always showing you the circle or something where you can see these things that you need to find. And I really hope that you are very attentive. So it's time for us to move on and talk about the grammar. And first of all, we are talking about modal verbs. First of all, modal verb can and its different forms. And then modal verb may, might, must, and would, or should. So let's start. First of all, let's start with the word can. The word can is one of the most commonly used modal verbs in English. So can is used with different meanings as a modal verb. So the word can show your ability, and it can also show request. For example, he can speak 5 languages. This is his ability because he knows these languages and he is able to speak them. He can talk to different people in these languages, and it's totally fine for him. So this is his ability. You can talk about your abilities. For example, I can paint, or I can swim, I can ride a bike. So these are just the things that you do, and these are your abilities. Or you can use the word can to talk about requests. So you want to ask somebody to do something for you, and you're using the word can for this request. For example, can you make me some tea? Yep. I cannot do this on my own. I don't know what is the reason, but let it be. And I'm asking the person, can you make me some tea? That's a request from me to another person, and I'm just asking about this. So this is how we use the word can in different situations. Or other examples. I can swim. I have already told you about this one. Or can I eat? Can I eat? Yeah, that's you're asking about permission for from other people. Like, can I eat? Maybe I cannot. Yeah, I'd like to, but I need your permission from somebody. Okay, then the next word is the word could. We usually say that the word could, this is the past form of the word can. And if you open the table with the regular verbs, you can see the word can and the word could next to it in the part with the past simple forms. So can goes to could in the past simple, and it shows ability, permission, possibility, request, or offer. What does it mean? We could study well. Here, it's like your possibility, your past ability about studying. So it means that in the past, we could study well. Yeah, we could study well, but probably we didn't. If we are just saying like we could, this was our possibility. Then, could I use your pen? And usually you can say, please. Could I use your pen, please? This word here, it means a request, but this request is very polite. So the request with can is good, it's okay, but the request with could, it's like super polite. Like, could I use your pen, please? You are very polite if you ask like this. Then let's move to other words, and the next one in our list is this is the word may. What it means, the word may is used to talk about possibility, but you can see that possibility for can and could, this is like 100%, but possibility for may, it's like 50%, because you are not sure about this. You are like, okay, well, this may happen, but I'm not really sure. I don't know. Maybe it cannot really happen. Who knows? Then, permission, desire, or wish. What can it be? It may snow. Okay, you're looking at the sky and you can see really heavy clouds, but how can you know if it's going to snow or not? It's like 50-50. Yeah, you can see this heavy clouds. Usually you can have snow if you can see them, but maybe something changes and you cannot see any snow anymore. So that's why may, it's like possibility, 50%. Then may I ask you why? Or may I ask why? It's like I want to know about something and I'm asking like, may I for something. That's my wish for this. Okay, then we have the word might. The word might also shows possibility, but this is even less possibility, 30%. And also you can use it to show kindness. Let's look at the examples. He might go. Okay, well, you come to your friend's place and like there was your friend or maybe another person and now you don't know where this person is and someone is saying he might go. Well, I don't really know. It's like 30%, but he might go because who knows. Okay, you might use my pen. For this situation, you're sitting in the classroom, and then your classmate is like, "Oh my God, I'm running out of my pen, so but I don't have an extra pen," and you want to show kindness to your classmate, and you're saying, "You might use my pen. It's totally fine. Just take it and use it." So yeah, then the word must. The word must is used for obligation. It means that's like a rule that you do this. Then give orders and give advice and prohibition. Prohibition, it means that you cannot do anything. It's like you are not allowed to do this. Let's look at the examples. You must go at once. Yeah, that's your order from somebody. He must be an Indian. It's like mm, true fact about the person because you look at this person and you're like, well, okay, he must be an Indian because like I can see it on his face, his appearance looks like he is Indian. So you use must here. Or you can use mustn't. So we don't have this word here, but we have prohibition. It means that there are some rules that you follow, and there is like the word no. For example, you mustn't smoke um, in the area with many people, or you mustn't smoke at all. It's prohibition. So no, no way. You cannot do this. You mustn't do this. And then the word should. This is like request, offer, and it can also be the word like somewhere the word would in conditional. So it can also be like advice that you understand something like we should be polite. Okay, we understand that it's important for us and we should be polite. So it means that this is like friendly advice for us. Or you should leave now. It's not something like you're saying you must leave now. Just go away. I don't want to see you. It's like a soft way to say that the person doesn't need to be here. So, yeah. Or you can use it to give advice to your friends. For example, you should learn this poem if you want to get a good mark. Yeah, because in other way, you cannot get a good mark. And you really want your friend to get good marks. And you're like, you should learn this poem. Okay, this was the last one. So let's have a look at them one more time. The word can, could, may, might, must, and should. These are the main modal verbs that you can use in your speech, in your writing, and so on. And you need to remember what these words mean and how we use them. Well, it's time for us to practice. We're going to start with this exercise on the right because here we need to choose a suitable modal verb and complete the sentences. So we've got can, can't, may, could, couldn't, must, mustn't, should, and shouldn't. So let's do number one together, and then it's your turn to choose the correct option. So let's start. You drive before you are 18. And this one, it's you mustn't drive before you are 18. Because this is the rule that teenagers cannot drive a car. You're not allowed to do this because this is forbidden by the law. And if you do this, then your parents maybe need to pay something, yeah, or I don't know, just it's not a good idea. That's why you use the word mustn't here. You mustn't drive before you are 18. Then it's time for you to read the sentences and choose the correct option. Number two, see you see well without your glasses. Guys, here you just need to write the number and the word that you can see. The word in blue in that blue box. And there you choose and write. Okay, I can see your answers already. So you can't see well without your glasses. And that's right. Number three, after the accident, he play football anymore. What can you say about this one? Don't forget to write the number because if you're not writing the number, it's hard to understand what you're talking about. I can see the first answer shouldn't, can't. Interesting. Different ideas now. Okay, let's see. Couldn't after the couldn't. Yeah, yeah. After the accident, he couldn't play football anymore. It's like in the past. We're talking about the past story. So after the accident, he couldn't play football anymore. So if you have this one, then it's very good. Number four, they follow the instructions to get the best results. Okay, I think that there must be the gap here, but we don't have it. So the gap must be here. They something follow the instructions to get the best results. So what do you think we can have here? For this one? Yeah, probably the word must again. They must follow the instructions to get the best result. And number five, you stop at the stop sign. I can see your answers already. You must stop at the stop sign, of course. It's not like can, because can it's like okay, you can, but it's not forbidden or so on. So not really good. So you must stop because this is the rule of how you drive a car or how you when you are a pedestrian you use it like this. Then six, she's an interpreter. She speak 4 languages. What can you say about this one? The word can, you think? Okay, then that's true. The word can. She's an interpreter. She can speak 4 languages. Very nice. Number seven, he eats so much. He's getting fat. He shouldn't, you think? Or cannot? Shouldn't, of course. He shouldn't eat so much. He's getting fat. Number 8. Jim already read at the age of 3. He is brilliant. What can you say about number 8 and Jim? So guys, your answers for number 8 and Jim. Jim could, you're saying. That's true. Number 9. Speak to you for a moment, please, sir. Say what we have here. I speak to you for a moment, please, sir. The word could. Well, the word could if you want to be really polite, and the word can is okay here too. So, can I speak to you for a moment, please, sir? So that's totally fine to use like this. But if you want to use this polite form, the word could, it's totally fine. Okay, guys, nice work. And now it's time to move to the task on the left. And first of all, you need to make questions and give true answers about you. And follow the example. For example, can you speak English? And you can say, yes, I can, or no, I can't. The person here, the person from the exercise, has chosen no, I can't. But you guys, I think you can use the word yes. You're like, can you speak English? Yes, I can. Why not? Then I want you to make up the question, of course. Play an instrument. What question we can have here was the word play an instrument. Let's write not just word, not just modal verb. Here you need to write the question and then answer if yes or no. So maybe I can help you with this one if you need my help. Like play an instrument and you're asking another person if this person can do this. And this will be like, can I play an instrument? Can you play an instrument? And then you can answer about you. Yes, I can, or no, I can't. So you ask the questions to the second person, like you, but you need to answer with your own words. Like, yes, I can, or no, I cannot. Like, can you play an instrument? I can say, no, I can't, because I can just play the piano a little bit, but not that much. Number 3, cook. Make up the question with this word and answer this question, please. Okay, guys. Can you cook? That's right. Can you cook? And you need to answer this question. Let's see how many chefs we've got here. So, for example, if somebody asked me if I can cook, I would definitely say yes. Yes, I can. What about you? Oh, you also can. That's good. Number 4. And here you need to use the word ride a bike. So, what's the question? Can you, and then can you ride a bike, guys? You need to write these questions, not me. I don't need to say them, okay? You don't only answer the question that I'm giving to you, you need to make the question on your own, and only then you can answer. So, can you ride a bike? For example, I cannot ride a bike. No, I can't. What about you? Yes, I can, I see. Cool that you can ride a bike. That's very good. Then, play chess. Let's choose this one and answer. So, what will be a question, guys? Can you play chess? That's correct. So, your answers, please. About the chess, for example, I cannot play chess. No, I can't. What about you? Can you play chess? Okay, not so many chess lovers here. Well, it happens. Then, help me please was number 8, number 7, run a mile. So, like, run a mile, it means like run and mile, like we have kilometers, but in America and Britain, people have miles. So, if you're interested in that, how much is that, you can Google it and check if this is long distance. Okay, the question is, can you run a mile? Cool. And your answers, you can write in the chat. Okay, I can. That's very nice. Is there a person who cannot? That's totally fine too. I can't. Okay, then the next question, please write the question with the word swim. Just go ahead and write. You can do this. Okay, your answer, can you swim? That's true. And yes, I can, of course. Cool. That's good. And the last one, play cards. Let's make the question here. Play cards. Can you play cards? And your answers? Your answers will be different. Yes, I can, or no, I can't. Cool. Very nice. Okay, good. So then let's move to the next part of the exercise. Decide what you must or mustn't do at school. So, shout in corridors. Guys, shout in corridors. You need to say, we must or we mustn't shout shout in corridors. So what do you think? We must shout in corridors or we mustn't shout in corridors? Of course, we mustn't shout in corridors because everybody has lessons and it's not so good to just to scream and shout and run everywhere. It's not so good. Then, be polite. I need to say if we must be polite or mustn't be polite. What do you think? Of course, we must be polite. because if we are polite, then everybody will be polite to us. Believe me, it works like this. Then wait for your turn at the canteen. Canteen, it's like the place where you can eat school food. So you must wait for your turn at the canteen, or you mustn't wait for your turn in the canteen. Of course, we must wait for our turn at the canteen, because if we just go straight ahead, then nobody will like it. Then interrupt the lessons. It's very interesting, isn't it? Interrupt the lessons. Must or mustn't at school. It would be funny if you wrote must. But no, we mustn't interrupt the lessons until the speech is over, and you just raise your hand, and then you can ask your questions. Because if you interrupt the lessons at the time the teacher is speaking, it's kind of hard for your teacher to concentrate. Yeah, and to help everybody. That's why it's not a good idea to interrupt the lessons. Okay, we've got two more. Leave school without permission. It means that nobody knows that you are somewhere not at school, and you're not asking your teacher, you're not asking your parents. You're like, okay, come on, I just want to leave. And you're leaving school, and it's not so good. So, guys, is it must or mustn't? Of course, it's mustn't. And the last one, smoke. Must or mustn't? If we are talking about our health, if you want to be healthy, then of course you mustn't smoke. Sure. Okay, nice work, everybody. Now it's time for us to play a little bit. Finally, it's time to play Bamboozle with the pictures, and also you need to write the correct modal verb there. So I'm choosing play, one game, classic, and as usual we need to pick the number. I'm gonna pick this one. No points. Okay. 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 Not so lucky. Okay. Last Sunday, we take any photos in the museum. It was forbidden. So, guys, what modal verb you can have here? This can be different forms, by the way. So, if you need to use the negative, then you can use the negative. Why not? Okay, last Sunday we take any photos in the museum. It was forbidden. Your ideas, please. Okay, can't, but it's last. Couldn't, can. It's couldn't, because you see last Sunday, and I've told you that if you want to talk about the past, you need to use could, the word could. And here it's couldn't, actually. Then Sarah eat because she was ill. Here, guys, I'm also saying don't forget Sarah was ill. So it's important. It's important to see this parts of the sentence to make sure that you understand everything. Okay, your ideas. Okay, couldn't, didn't. Okay. Can't. It's couldn't again. I lift the box. It was too heavy for me. Pay attention to the tense. What tense you can have, you have here, not can, you already have. And try to think what model can be there. Couldn't, you're saying it's couldn't. Let's check. Okay. Peter played tennis last Monday. He had broken his arm. What can you say about this one? Could. So like with the broken arm, he could play. Okay. It's couldn't again. It's about the past. Then you stop doing that and you see that this guy's like zing, zing all the time, and it's so annoying, and the girl doesn't like this at all. So what word we can say? You're saying the word could or the word can. Well, let's check the word could if you want to be really polite. Well, this boy is not so polite to you, but you don't want to lose this ability to be polite. Oh, we win 5 points. Okay, at least we don't lose anything. Okay, we go to France next summer. So let's do this, guys. We go to France next summer. Your ideas? May, okay, might, could, can, and let's check. We could go to France. It's like our prediction. Then, oh, he have done this. He was with me the whole time. What do you think about this one? Okay, let's check if you were right. He couldn't. 25 points. You imagine that. Okay. If I only turn back time. Okay, everybody has his or her own reasons to turn back time. Yeah. Well, it depends. You think it's could. That's true. Then she speak 2 languages, English and Spanish. Can. Well, yeah, it says could, but I would also say if it's about the present, I would also say can. She can speak all the time. The next one. but they play chess. Chess is it's that form. Do you think it's can? Okay. Any other ideas? Because I'm gonna check. Could again. Next. We opened the door. It was locked from the inside. So what can you say? The word can, but it was locked from the inside, guys. From the inside. You think it's could? Maybe the word couldn't, don't you think so? It couldn't because it was locked. Okay, next. In 1945, people play video games. Here you need to think, actually. You're saying this is couldn't. Okay. Let's check. It's true, because it's like in the past. Okay, this one, we lose 24 points. So we've got 135 points and we're greatest of all time. That's true. But try to think not only about the context, but also try to think if the things happened um, before, or maybe the things can happen all the time. And that's why if it's before, then you use the word could. And if it's all the time, then you use the word can. Okay, guys, it's time for grammar Q&A. As usual, if you have the questions, you can write them in the chat. I mean, the questions about the grammar. But if you don't have any questions, then just send a minus or write a phrase that you don't have any questions. Okay, let me know because I need to know if you do have questions or you don't have questions. Can't see your questions yet, but if you do have some, just don't hesitate to write them. Okay, any questions, guys? I'm here for you. I'm here to help you if you do have questions. But please, if you don't have any questions, then just send a minus because I need to see that you understand everything. And if something is not so clear, then I can help you, okay? So what are your questions? Or if you don't have any, then just write a minus. Just write a minus. And that's, well, that's gonna be okay. Okay, no questions from Andre. What is could and should? From Rada. Could and should, these are modal verbs. But could is used to talk about abilities in the past, and should is used to talk about advice. For example, could. I could play tennis when I was 5. It means that this was my past ability. And should, this is advice. It means that I'm saying to you, um, like, you should go to school and do your homework. This is advice. Like, you should go. So I'm not saying that this is a rule. I'm not ordering you, but I say like friendly advice. So this is should. Should is used to talk about friendly advice. Like, You should go to the club, yeah, maybe, or something. Or I should learn this poem, or my parents should watch this film. So you're not making anybody do this, but you're like, okay, that's my recommendation, if I can say so. Should it's more like about recommendation. Okay, so you're saying, okay, thanks. Well, I really hope that it helped you because we need to move on. So, guys, I told you before, we are talking about the hobbies. So, how many hobbies can you name in 2 minutes? Time has started, and you need to write in the chat as many hobbies as you remember. So, I'm waiting for your hobbies. You can use the picture to help you. Chess. Cool. You can say playing chess. Yep. Cook. Play chess. Cook. Good. Play football. Yeah, that's right. What else? Read. Fishing. That's true. Swim. Ride a bike. Play hide and seek. Listen to music. Wow. Very nice. We don't have much time. Play cards. Good. Paint. Very nice. Go camping. That's true. Play football, write a story, ride a bike. Okay, nice. So time is up. Doing origami, guitar. Yeah, I can see your answers. Go camping. That's cool, but we need to move on because we're running out of time. So I told you 2 minutes only. Playing video games, listen to music. Yeah, so we need to move on. So first of all, we're gonna have these activities, hobbies and activities, the task on the left, because here we need to match the activity to its name. So for example, number one, this is obvious that this is play football, of course. Let's read all of them. Take photos, dance, play football, draw, cook, sing, play the guitar, swim, play the piano, play basketball, play tennis, play table tennis, and paint. So as you can see, lots of things, and especially sports, because people really do like sports, like team sports especially, and they seem really good to them. So let's say we have already said that picture number one, this is play football. Then picture number two, what is that? Picture number two. What sport is this? Yeah, you're right. That's another game, but this game is different. This is play basketball because you need to jump. Yep. So play basketball. Number three. Number three. Yeah, that's the word paint. That's true. So she uses the colors. That's why it's the word paint. Then picture number four. Do you know this one? That's very easy. Yeah, that's tennis, but I would say play table tennis because tennis it's a little bit different. Then number 5. Okay, number 5. I'm waiting for this. Yeah, that's right. That's the word draw. The difference between paint and draw is because paint you use colors, you use paints, and draw you use pencils, even though they are colored pencils. Then we've got number 6. Let's look at this guy. I think he seems really happy, doesn't he? And let's say what he's doing here. Of course, this is swimming, so he is swimming. Number 7. What pic? Like you can see the picture, but what phrase we can have here? Of course, this is take photos. You're right. Take photos. Then after take photos, let's look at this one. Do you know what this guy is doing? You definitely do. So this one is play the piano. That's right. Then after the guy with the piano, who is that? And what's he doing? We need to name hobbies and activities. So you need to write what you can see here. So this one, it's play the guitar probably. Yep. The next one, the girl after the guy with the guitar. What is that? What is she doing? What's her hobby? What's her activity? Yes, that's right. The word sing, of course. And we've got two more. Number, what? Number 11 here is just cooking, right? Number 12, what are the kids doing? They are dancing. Yeah, they are dancing. Okay, nice work, everybody. It's time for us to do another activity, and this is gonna be an interactive activity because here we have some pictures again, and we need to match the pictures with these phrases. So you have the numbers of the pictures, and let's just say the phrase. For example, play tennis, and then choose the picture. So what picture is that? You know about this one. You can do this. Yeah, this is play tennis. That's true. Then swim. Where do we have swim? Swim is number 10. That's true. Then play the guitar. Where, guys, do we have the phrase with the guitar? Play the guitar. Number 7. You're right. Then play chess. Guys, write your comments about chess. What picture, what number you can see there. Okay, number 3, you say. I agree. Then fish. What about fish? What number is that? Yeah, number 8, you're saying. Cool. We've got 5 more. Let's do this. Let's finish this one. Okay, play basketball. Where can you see this? If you can see this, of course. So where is play basketball, guys? And your answer is number 2. Okay, then scene. What can you say about this one? Scene. Where is that? Number 6 here, I think. Okay. Then play football. Where is that? Number 5 here. Yeah. And we've got play the piano and ride a bike. So you can say if play the piano and ride a bike are 4 in 1, and what order. So we've got play the piano first. And let's see what we can have here. Okay. Number 4. Yep. And ride the bike finally, number 1. Oh, sorry. I'm submitting the answers to see if everything is correct. And it is. We're doing so good today. My congratulations. Very nice. Okay, guys, the next step that we're taking, this is vocabulary, questions and answers. So we've discussed different hobbies and activities. And do you guys have any questions about these hobbies and activities? You can ask me right now, but if you don't have the questions, you can just send a minus. So let's do it this way, okay? So any questions about the vocabulary? No questions here, okay. What about others? No questions. Okay, cool. No questions. Okay, that's nice. So then it's time to move to the finish. So there was the task to find the four-leaf clover at the beginning of the webinar. And here it is. You were right. It was somewhere up next to the yellow pig. It was on the right. It was above. So if you have found this, then that's okay. Well, and now actually it's time for us to say goodbye. Thank you for being here and being so active today. That was really pleasant to see. One more time, let's say what we have discussed today. This is the grammar. modal verbs, and also the vocabulary about jobs and occupations. So I hope that you remember this stuff. If you forget something, just go back and try to remember. It's fine all the time. And I wish you to have a really nice week, everybody. See you in a week. Goodbye.